What is up, guys? Destin Trainer here, back with another video for you guys today. And this is gonna be covering the biggest problem in Pokemon. That this one problem sets up every other problem. Like in this this problem has been since the very beginning of Pokemon, thick and throughout. It's the reason why Ash has never won a league. It's the reason why they've done this same exact formula over and over again. It's the reason why characters have not had great continuity in the series. It's the reason why the story has had to change for Pokemon and why they've changed it now. And it's the reason why, basically, why Sun and Moon has been the way it is. And it being very lackluster and way too childish. And this problem is the target audience for Pokemon, what they target. It is because their main objective is to make this a series for just children. Is the reason why Pokemon is what it is today. They need to fix this, because for some reason, whatever goes in their mind and whatever they seem to do and plan for this series is that they seem to not understand that kids are not the only ones who watch this series. And I know this is the evidence really for this was Generation 1. That was supposed to be the only generation they were going to do. But since Pokemon was so popular, they continued it on and it grew from there. I love Pokemon as a series, but what really is pissing me off right now is that Sun and Moon and the way they've handled that, because we just had a great series that showed that this series wasn't just for kids. And what did they do? They go right back to the same old thing they did before and just making this a series for kids. I don't understand. It looked like there was change. It looked like they were making progress and doing some great things, and that's what they did, Generation 6. But now they're going right back to the wrong direction. Instead of going up, they were going down. They went up in Generation 6, and now it's like they're falling off a cliff. Is, I would say, the perfect way to describe the way Sun and Moon is going on, has been after Generation 6. They fell off a cliff. Exactly what happened. Because this is such a huge drop-off. It's just... And this problem needs to be fixed. But luckily, I have the solution. Let's treat Sun and Moon as a new beginning, pretty much. And there's evidence for this because Ash said he was starting from zero. But wait a minute. What if this is a different kind of Ash? What if this is not actually a continuation from Generation 6? Because there's been no indication that it is. There's been nothing that they've connected to the previous generations. And that's what really makes me think that, did they just reset this series again? I believe they did. So here's the solution. We let this series bomb, because that's pretty much where it's headed. At this point, it doesn't look like it's going to be great. At this point, the series looks like it's going to be continuously inconsistent and never really able to get over the hump. That's where I see this series as of right now. They can prove me wrong, can turn out great, but I don't have very high expectations for that. But continuing on, what happened at X, Y, and Z was the last part of Ash's journey, right there, that one. And now this is a whole different timeline, kind of. Or maybe not timeline, but who knows? Maybe this region was before. But yeah, this is a whole different age, pretty much. This has no connections to what we've seen in the past 20 years. This is new. This is a complete reset. This is beginning of a different era. And Generation 8, what they did in Generation 6, they can go back and do that for Generation 8. So maybe that's the solution. What's this? That's Generation 7 bomb with the anime, and just hope for better in Generation 8. Because as of right now, there's no reason to really have much hope. Because again, they still don't get it. This is a problem that just continuously is affecting everything. It's a huge problem. You can't tell me that you can't tell me that they're not just targeting kids. Because think about it. School. Ash going to school? What? Shouldn't that have been something in the beginning of the series? See, what happened was they know what they were doing previously. That everything was ending. Everything was being put into place. But last minute, they changed it. Ash was going to win the league before this. I don't believe that it was changed last minute. It had to be. They couldn't go through with it. They couldn't take it. They couldn't just accept that we were going to a new age in Pokemon. That this was more than just kids watching this series. They couldn't accept that. They had to go. So last minute, they had them lose. They had Serena go to Hoenn. They had everybody else leave as well. And they hit the reset button and say, okay, everything that happened previously doesn't matter. This is new. This is just... It's great, guys. I mean, we're making this with a lighthearted tone. We're making this series for kids anymore. You teenagers and all you adults don't need to watch this series anymore. Because that's what they're doing. They're pushing us away right now. With this mediocrity. I'm not gonna accept mediocrity. It just frustrates me so much that this problem is still going on. Because I thought it was being fixed. I thought it was changing. I saw progress. And they're going right back to square one. And that's the continued problem with this series. That they don't seem to get. But this all could be solved if they just... Let's just let Sun and Moon bomb and change in Generation 8. Or change during this series. But the likeliness of them changing this series, getting rid of the school thing, is very low. Because they don't get it. But here's a further solution for this. We all stand up and tell them that we're not going to take this anymore. We saw progress previously. We saw it. I know I'm not the only one who saw progress. I bet you guys saw progress as well. And we responded to that progress. And that's what we have to do. See, the reason why this Ash is the same age and all these same things continuously happen because we never say anything. Why do you think they continue this? Why do you think they continue? We have him lose. Why? Because we just sit here and say, whatever, he'll get it next time. Come on. He should have won this last time. And you know why he didn't? Was because last minute they changed it. They couldn't take it. They couldn't man up and finish it off. They couldn't finish the job. They some reason had to keep Ash. They don't need to keep him for this series to continue on. They don't need him. This is a disrespect to his character because everything he's learned has gone down the drain because this problem still continues on. This is not just a kid's show. It shouldn't be. What kind of message are they sending when they just target one type of audience? What kind of message is that? Not a great one. Not one that I want to be a part of. And it's frustrating. It really is. When the solution is so simple. But they continue to screw up. How great Generation 6 anime was. It actually felt like an anime for once. Back. Oh, Sinnoh did too, but X and Carlos took it to a whole new level. And I'm not saying like in the original Generation, those series were pretty good. I'm not saying those are solid series. But for once, you really felt like this was like complexity. You saw complexity. And it wasn't just a simple thing where a guy just travels along and just does his thing. This lighthearted tone in Generation 7, it's wrong. It's not the way to go. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying for the series to be a completely serious and not have any like lightheartedness at all, but for it to be completely lighthearted with no season one, it's like oh, it's so good, we'll just chill out with this. The longer they drag out Sun and Moon, the worse it's gonna get. Again, episode 30, I'm done. If there's no main story at all, no indication of this series going anywhere, I'm done. That's just how it is, because I can't take this anymore. We had a great plot episode for 27, and now we're going right back to filler for 28 and 29. It's just the inconsistency. And you know why there is? Because this problem. Because our target audience is kids. That's why. This is the main reason why this is the cause of everything that's happened in Pokemon. Because of this issue. And it needs to be solved. So let's just take a real look at this. And really think about this. What kind of series do you guys want and desire? A series that doesn't go anywhere, that's just completely lighthearted and doesn't take anything seriously? Or a complex story, great character developments, great character interactions, like Generation 6? Or do you just want to be like, whatever? Tell me. I'm Distant Trainer, guys. Check me out. I got tons of Pokemon content for you guys to enjoy. I have not had this channel very long. I haven't been making videos for a long time yet. It's almost been a couple months though. But I already see that this is just great, and I'm just gonna continue on because this channel is not even has reached its peak yet. This is only the beginning. But guys, like, comment, subscribe for more. Hit the bell so you can get all notifications of when I make videos, and you guys can keep up with everything I do. Thank you for all you guys' support. You guys mean the world to me. everything I have done so far in this channel, very small sample size, but nonetheless, it's been for you guys. It really has. You guys give me so much joy. You really do. And for you guys still in school right now, good luck with everything. And because if you guys are still, obviously high schoolers are still in school, so I wish you luck on your finals coming up and a great summer coming up next month. I guess I'm wishing early. Why not now? Because it's summer for me, so just wanted you guys to have a happy summer as well coming up. So yeah. But yeah, guys, once again, I'm Destin Trainer. I'm signing off now. Peace!